Many people spend their lives waiting. They wait for more confidence, more certainty, or a sign that tells them it is finally time to begin. Deep down, they believe that one day everything will align perfectly. At first, waiting feels responsible. It feels wise to prepare, to think carefully, and to avoid mistakes. But what starts as preparation can slowly become a way of avoiding action. Days become months, months become years. The dream remains alive, but it never moves beyond imagination. The person keeps telling themselves that the right moment has not arrived yet. The mind creates a comforting story. It says that success belongs to people who waited until they were fully ready. It says that action should come only after fear disappears. But fear rarely disappears first. Fear waits beside every important decision. It follows every meaningful change and every uncertain step forward. Many people believe they are waiting for the perfect opportunity. In reality, they are waiting for permission. They are waiting for a feeling that tells them it is safe to begin. The problem is that life rarely provides that feeling. There is always one more reason to postpone, one more doubt, one more excuse. That sounds completely reasonable. While all of this is happening, time continues moving. It does not pause while we prepare. It does not slow down while we hesitate. Some dreams do not fail because they were impossible. They fail because they remained postponed for too long. The opportunity was there, but action never arrived. Fear has a clever way of disguising itself as logic. It speaks calmly and sounds intelligent. It convinces people that waiting a little longer is the safest choice. It says there is still more to learn, more to understand, more to fix before taking the first step. And because the argument sounds reasonable, people listen. Years later, many realize they have been standing in the same place. The dream is still alive, but nothing around it has changed. The waiting became a habit. Most people imagine confidence as something they must find before acting. In reality, confidence is usually the result of action. It grows after the first step, not before it. The same is true for clarity. People often wait until the future becomes perfectly visible, but the future reveals itself only to those who begin moving toward it. Life is rarely transformed by a single dramatic moment. More often, it changes because someone decided to take one small step despite uncertainty. Not every decision will succeed. Not every risk will lead to the outcome we hope for. But action always teaches something valuable. Waiting teaches very little. It often leaves a person exactly where they started, only older and more frustrated than before. There is a particular sadness that comes from waiting too long. It is the sadness of wondering what might have happened if you had simply tried. Many people carry those questions for years. They wonder who they could have become, what opportunities they missed, and how different life might look today. Failure can be painful, but failure provides answers. Regret often provides only possibilities. It leaves the mind trapped between imagination and reality. That is why regret can feel so heavy. The story never reaches an ending. The questions remain open, and the mind keeps returning to them. Eventually, some people discover something important. They were never waiting for the right moment. They were waiting to stop feeling afraid. But fear was never meant to disappear first. Fear was always going to be part of the journey. It was never the obstacle they believed it was. The people we admire are not fearless. They simply learned to move while uncertainty was present. They stopped treating fear as a stop sign. They understood that the perfect moment is not something that appears. It is something that is created through action. The future does not belong to those who waited until everything felt safe. It belongs to those who accepted that certainty was never guaranteed. One day, you may look back and realize that life had been inviting you forward for years. The opportunities were there. The path was there. The door was never locked. The moment was never missing. The future was never hiding from you. You were simply waiting for a feeling that was never going to arrive. And the moment you stop waiting is the moment your life finally begins moving again.